Welcome back. It's time for tech. Now, joining us to talk about the future of technology and finance, and of course, currency, is Mr. Anthony Ademo. Now, he's a seasoned software engineer with over 12 years of programming experience. He's currently the founder and CTO of DeFi Connect, a solution that is set out to demystify the entire digital economy. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
All right, so this is a very interesting opportunity for a lot of people to learn about the world of digital currency and how it can be applied to everyday life.
Yeah.
So how does what you do apply to the average person's life?
Okay, so what we're trying to do is to see how we can bridge the gap between decentralized finance and the real world.
Okay.
Okay, there are noise going on about a cryptocurrency, about blockchain. We see the many benefits that are in it. But rather than just have this thing as a knowledge in the air for everyone, we're trying to see how we build applications in healthcare, in transportation, in logistics that brings the many benefits of digital currency to our daily living.
Okay, so a lot of people have talked about the benefits of blockchain in the past. But you've just mentioned healthcare, you mentioned, I think, transportation, yes?
Transportation
as well. So for a layman, how would you connect those two concepts? People see them as completely different sides of different coins.
Okay, so what we're trying to do, so many people own cryptocurrencies. Okay. All right, right now, the major use case of cryptocurrency is in speculation, just trading. Okay, rather than just using your crypto for trading, let it be possible for you to use it for even acquiring products and services that you need.
Okay.
All right, so in our roadmap, we have planned to build a decentralized health insurance marketplace, a place where anyone can go and search available premium from providers that list what they do, what they offer. And you can actually pay this with your cryptocurrency, as the case may be. And then, like the issue of traceability as a benefit of cryptocurrency, when you buy this premium, there is a way for the provider to be able to trace it to who actually did this transaction and when.
So we need to take it back. We need to take it really far back to giving cryptocurrency an actual definition, actually explaining in layman's terms what cryptocurrency actually represents.
Okay, now cryptocurrency is the major use case of blockchain. Okay, so before we talk of cryptocurrency, we actually even need to know what blockchain is. Okay, and blockchain is just a collection of data that are linked in such a way that you cannot tamper with it. Okay, so when you have a record, before you add a new record, there is a connection between the new record and the one that is previously added. So if you need to change something in between, you would have to change everything before that place. Okay, so that is blockchain in layman understanding. All right, and now cryptocurrency is actually a way of recording transaction of what you own in terms of currency, for example, Bitcoin, on the blockchain. And now this record is such that no one can tamper with your account balance, for example. You cannot just go and alter or change anything on your own because of the fact that blockchain cannot be tampered with, it cannot be changed.
Okay, so we had a guest here some time back who gave us a kind of description about blockchain as well, talking about the fact that it was a collection of basically ledgers. So for people to understand that ledgers have, opening balances and closing balances. So what you were making reference to right now, talking about changing things, you're saying that those ledgers can't be altered?
It can be altered, all right? So there is a transaction hash, all right? For every of these ledger that is contained in the block, there is a computation that goes on to come up with a hash that represents the whole of that information. And the way hashing works is it's possible for you actually to take the whole of Nigeria, pass it into a hashing algorithm, and get out, depending on the algorithm you are using, maybe a 64-bit in return. Now, if you add even a molecule to that information, what you get back will be entirely different from what you have. Okay?
So, for instance, you mentioned healthcare and you mentioned transportation. So if, for instance, a transaction is directed to healthcare, there's no way anybody can redirect that same transaction to transportation.
Impossible. All right,
okay.
So if you do something that has to do with health, and it has to do with my health history,
yes.
So if someone should add or remove anything,
yes.
the outcome will be very, very different from the original, and it will be very easy to spot.
Okay. Yeah. So, for instance, if, for lack of a better example, if some politician was trying to redirect some healthcare funds into maybe his child's school fees, yeah. It would be impossible.
It would be impossible.
Okay. So this is the way we could probably apply the use of digital currency. We've heard that the central bank has also begun the process of releasing its own digital currency.
Yeah, yeah.
All
so right. we are expecting it on the 1st of October as promised. Okay, and I'm sure they are at the top of their game. Of recent, there have been some release in that direction. They have Speed Wallet, all right, where you can actually own your bank in your phone at the end of the day. And it's a good move. Initially, they come up as if they are really against this technology, yes. But it's good to see that they're actually realizing the benefits in it, and they're also taking advantage of it.
There are some people that are a little doubtful about this new development. There's some people even commenting online about the fact that it's not being hosted in Africa. It's being hosted outside the country. Do you have any information on that?
Anyway, that's not actually a new thing. That is actually what we've always seen when it comes to technology. And it's a saying that always goes that a priest is not respected in his own home. Mm. All right, so I've been working with a U.S. company for like 3 years now, a blockchain company in U.S. for like 3 years now. Now, these people in U.S. or wherever they are taking this thing to, actually coming back to Africa to get the talent they need to execute this thing. Okay. So I wonder why we cannot actually develop our own talent internally and actually use it for whatever it is we want to do.
All right. We have to wrap up on this conversation, but I do have some other information saying that there are some African-based companies that are working on things like this. But then, of course, because of the environment, it's not been as fast as we would have liked. But I have to appreciate you for coming to talk to us. Honestly, congratulations on DeFi Connect. And more grease to your elbows. And we hope for the best with the rest of the project.
Thank you so much.